What's up, YouTube and Spotify? Welcome back to another episode of our pod. A lot has happened since our last episode. We actually recorded an episode of a podcast, but right in the middle while I was editing it, all the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is broke down. So, instead of that episode, we're going to just toss that because it got immediately outdated with the new episodes of songs. So what I did is, I compiled our reaction to all the new songs that dropped and put them all together as one big episode, basically showing our timeline and our discussion at the moment of each song that dropped. We did have when our episode, we did talk about a reaction to Like That, and I think it was Euphoria and Push-Ups and the Taylor Made freestyle in 616. But that footage did get corrupted in the file, so it's just going to be from Family Matters onward, and it's our thoughts kind of like are comparing, we'll kind of bring everything together. So like we will be reiterating a lot of points. I will edit some of them out if it sounds redundant, but like you'll kind of get the gist of what side we're on and what our thoughts are by the end of the episode and throughout the episode. So thank you. If you enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Also, shout out to the Black Okage for the non-copyright instrumental that's playing on the podcast. He is the GOAT, one of the OGs. If you want to download or use your own copyright music or whatever, click the link in the description. It goes to his playlist or his tweet that gets like the link to the tweet. You'll figure it out. It's easy. It's smart. But shout out to him, and thank you for everybody to watch, and thank you.
Okay.
My immediate reaction to this, right? Nigga, this nigga dropped a 6-minute song only about you. Why is half this fucking song about other niggas, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he took it.
I didn't understand that.
The entire second beat was about Rick Ross and The Weeknd. Nigga, we don't care about these niggas, bro.
Listen, I'll definitely have that take points off, but we have to talk about what he's addressing to Kendrick.
Because
what he's addressing, he did in the first part and the last part.
But I think Kendrick talked about this already, though.
Yeah. So the two things he brung up is now, because first he said that your wife is sleeping with your bodyguard or something like that. Now he's saying that your wife is sleeping with your homie Dave 3 or whatever, who you be rocking with, right?
Well, no, he's saying that one of the kids
isn't his because he slept with his friend. That's what he's saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying. And then also the second thing is his talking about like, he used to beat on his wife or something like that, which was already confirmed to be made up.
He got some white women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, because the reason he brought that up is because Kendrick Lamar made a song and Mr. Morale talking about on the Good Kid, Mad City tour, I had sex with a white girl. He literally made the shit that he brought up about like, Top Dog robbed your dad and you working for him. He made an entire song about that on Damn called Duckworth, the reason why the cycle of violence led to him being a rapper, this and the third. He already talked about this shit. And so him bringing up, you slept with a white woman, when it's like, nigga, that's the whole purpose of the fucking song that he made, doesn't make any sense. Like, I get not, listen, if this just came out, he was the one dropping this shit, but oh my god, what? He cheated on his wife, this and that. It's like, bro, he already made.
That would have been crazy.
He already talked about this. He made a whole album about this shit.
My thing is, me hearing it doesn't make me feel like it's dated though.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard that, I don't think of it as like a dated reference he's referencing.
I mean, when the whole verse of your entire song is about you fucking white bitches in Copenhagen, I don't know what like else you like. Also, the entire story of his last like one of his albums is him about the whole violent thing and shit like that. I mean, it's not like something that's been hidden information. Like the crazy thing about this, right? Drake is saying shit that we already know, and the whole beat on his wife allegations was already like proven false or some shit like that, or whatever. But like he also brought
up the Tupac thing, saying that he didn't do that. He tried to call them to make them apply pressure to Drake. That was another thing he claimed.
Yeah, but he didn't dismiss. He tried to dismiss the cease and desist allegations, but people who received the email from his group already confirmed that he did do it. So I don't know what. But he didn't address the pedo allegation. My question is, he didn't go against the allegations of him touching little girls. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like he's not even denying half the shit.
Well, no. What he said is he's basically saying that if you got something to say, there better be receipts, because just saying it's not going to be enough for niggas to think it's true.
I know, but he already showed the receipts with the cease and desist thing.
Think about for the song.
Yeah,
they already talking about but I'm guessing he's saying that for his Kendrick's spot. We know we're gonna talk about the girls thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm guessing he's saying that. So if Kendrick does drop it, he needs to bring some proof, like some with it. He can't just say it.
But that's crazy though, because like I would get if the cease and desist shit didn't leak out, right? About him sending that to them, I would get that point fully. But him having that point about the pedo allegations, when there are shit tons of videos of him out messing with little girls, it's insane to me. It's like, why? Like let's say for example, me and you get into a beef and you talking about how like I love white women, right? That's your whole point of your diss track. And it's like, and I'll be like, you need proof of that. When half of my YouTube channel is me talking about how white women are amazing. It's like, what the fuck are you, like, that's not really a defense. I'm not, it's like,
I guess from
it's
Drake's
a weird
point of
hill to
view,
die on. That's what I would say.
Yeah, for me, I guess Drake's point of view is like him having some weird clips with some other situations that he's in. It's not necessarily him being a pedophile, right? So
I don't know. When you talk to Millie Bobby Brown when she was
listen, no,
every day, I don't know.
You can talk to money. There's a nigga that is not a pedophile, but I call him pedophile because the way the situation is so close.
Yeah.
I'm not doing semantics with shit like that. So in my head, Drake is that. But I'm saying, from his point of view, if he hasn't actually done something physical to an underage girl, it's like he really isn't a pedophile. So you can't call him a pedophile.
I mean, he even said it himself, though.
He's asking for I
get that. He want like actual proof, but that is
show the world proof I'm a pedophile. But if not, just saying it's not gonna do nothing.
But that is also
I think he's a weirdo.
Yeah, absolutely. Drake is definitely a weirdo. That whole like a video proof of his dick being big is fucking weird, bro. But
that was just.
But also when he said that about he made a song about like he said something about Georgia Smith and people did the math and it's like, oh, she was underage when he did that line. Like, what do you mean by that? He used to date Georgia Smith or something like that. Like, there's ample proof here. It's like I don't know what angle he's going for because like.
Do you think it's a good diss?
Oh, I mean the song was fire. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh my god, the song is bad.
I thought it was good. I thought like, you know, I have to probably listen again to see like there's definitely shit I missed, but I mean,
I'll give it a 7.
It's like a 6 or 7.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. I think it's a 7, and it could go to an 8 depending on. But for me, at the end of the day, the reason why Kendrick got it is for me that like I mean, let's say there's more bars, it could go up to a 9 potentially, right? Because it's supposed to be a kill shot depending on how it goes. But if it doesn't get to a 9 and it goes from a 7 to an 8. Kendrick can kill him. Like Kendrick has the wiggle room here. Like he had to drop a 10. He had to drop a 9, push it to a 10. For me, a 7 is not enough.
That this nigga was gonna drop, but when he dropped, it was gonna be a music video as well.
Like, it's interesting because it's like it's not even on some like how to put this. At this point forward, what Kendrick drops. It has to be the most disrespectful shit. The way it's being painted, because like he took like the story of both diss tracks were, listen, we can keep this shit, you know, civil. Don't go there, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna end bad for you. And now Drake is fully going there talking about like, oh, your mom, your wife's basically a whore. The kid's not yours. This and the third, and you beat your wife.
How you're pro-black and everything like that, but in reality, you're fake as fuck. You're not actually. This black pro-black nigga that you say you are, which is
another thing which is weird because it's like he's been caught numerous times like protesting and shit like that. And it's like, nigga, where have you been? That's more of an argument for you. Like you can't say you pro-black and you haven't done anything for the community. This diss can go for J. Cole. Like if this was centered at J. Cole, it'd be like, whoa, like
it definitely could,
cause J. Cole is definitely the definition of a fake ass pro-black nigga. Like that's what he is. Like it's not like I don't like the angle he went for. I don't get it. I understand what he's trying to do, but the way he went about it was weird for me. Maybe it's just me though. You know what I mean?
Bro, Kendrick has to kill him, bro. Like,
what? Like the shit he's saying, and the red button has been pressed now. I mean, he didn't go like this isn't like story of Adidon where you're like destroying you and your family and your friends. Like I hope your friends die type shit. But it's like It's definitely a disrespectful diss track, but it's like
no, this is a red button. This is Kendrick now kill him, like finish him.
Oh yeah, there's no like this next song that comes out, it has to be full on like hit 'em up type shit, ether shit. Where it's like, okay, since we're going there, going there,
it's time for her to start.
I warned you once.
I know, I warned you twice.
Yeah, now the gloves are coming off. Fuck you, nigga. Like, yeah, this shit could be
If it's really like niggas in OVO sending him information and shit like that and leaking it out because they don't like him,
they gonna be like OVO Carl, OVO Jason, oh shit, bro. Imagine that's how we start. Like, bro, if he starts naming niggas,
yeah, that'd be crazy.
Nigga, it's gonna
OVO
be
Todd, OVO
crazy.
Bro, that would be, bro. If that's what he did, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what else he would say. That alone would be crazy. He opened this shit up, naming them.
What Kendrick needs to do. Cause he said, "Oh, if you go a level low, I'm gonna go lower."
Oh, and he said that Baby Keem writes for him, and Baby Keem carried him for some shit. Whoa.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did say that.
I fuck with Hakeem though, but that's crazy.
That should be crazy. We put Keem on it.
He needs to go full.
Please.
He needs to go full story of Adidon
Monday.
with
You know what happened if I hear Baby Keem on that shit, bro?
No. What if Keem goes there like, "Hi, you mentioned my name." Like, he has a little like 1-2 in that bitch. That should be crazy, bro.
Bro. What we gotta do is Kendrick starts rapping here. Oh shit! Dude, that shit would be.
Or just having as ad libs randomly, be like, wait.
Oh, he's rapping just your whole. Like, Kendrick is
that'd be hard, bro.
You be like, wait, is that Keem?
Yeah, that should be.
Then nigga hop in, bro. I'm telling you, that shit would be. If Kendrick starts naming OVO niggas,
Keem might not be like, hey, come on, we gotta go in the booth right now.
If he starts naming OVO niggas and I hear ho in the background and then he comes in, listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't even heard this shit. It's a 10. Okay, I've been pretty logical.
OVO, every time he listens to fucking OVO, he's like, ho, ho. That should be crazy.
Like I said, bro, if he starts listing niggas off and Baby Keem Hobson, I don't care. Like, listen, I've been pretty logical. I'm gonna say it's a 10. I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm just gonna lie. I'm gonna be a stand.
This is a beautiful night to record.
I'm gonna be a stand.
About them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Wait a minute. Listen, that nigga somehow became Pusha T.
This nigga,
he said Pusha T. That's what he meant. Niggas Pusha T now.
Go to academic stream. Is he reacting to it? Is in the bottom corner, bottom right corner, right there. This nigga face bombing.
What the fuck is going on?
I mean, now it's just gonna come down to who can back it up, right?
No, but Kendrick's verse is like, bro, after Archie lied about, ain't nobody give a fuck about what you're talking about.
No, I agree.
That's the right way to play it, though.
What?
This nigga, Meet the Grams is trending.
Which is crazy. He dropped it within an hour then.
Yeah, he just dropped it. I just got, when I ran to y'all, the notification just popped on my phone.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that means that he knew,
predicted it.
He knew he was dropping tonight, and he was ready to drop it before that.
He was
he
like,
probably had it written already, like most of it, right? And then he just added the parts.
Oh yeah, because the picture is the same thing that he posted on Instagram. It's just a bigger. It showed all the stuff. So he had this prepared.
He probably had it prepared, and then he added a few lines to.
No, I'm telling you, he had it prepared, and someone must have told him when Drake was dropping, bro. That's the only way. That guy, he said that it's an OVO works for him, probably leaked that shit to him.
Like, he didn't even have to know what Drake was gonna say in that diss track for this to drop, because he's like, bro, you lied about everything. So how do we trust you? Debunking all the shit he just said in Family Matters.
But what I'm saying is that was the best way to go about it, so he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't have to address it. He doesn't address it.
It's be written, so he don't gotta even respond and then combat it and reverse it. And he didn't just say that he had a daughter. He's saying that there's actually more kids.
Bro, this is the greatest day in hip hop history. This is the greatest day ever.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't even think about. I can't think right now. You're telling me I got Kyrie doing a masterclass, Drake and Kendrick going back to back, and it just hit midnight? The night's still young?
I might have to call off work.
You see what I'm saying now, though, Razzle, about whatever comes last, it impacts more. That's why 616 was a mistake. It still is a mistake, but Drake bailed him out.
How's it a mistake?
It just wasn't hitting hard, man.
Me and Jay were saying the Monday is that, like, for me the track wasn't. It was okay, but compared to Euphoria, it wasn't that good, and all it does, it kind of just gives the Drake fans like they start focusing on that, and they're like Euphoria. Euphoria was so good that it 1v2'd both his songs. So to put a track that's not as good, if not better than Euphoria, it kind of makes it like it kind of shifts it back to the Drake side because they're just gonna jump on that shit. But now it doesn't even matter because they just did this shit.
Yeah, not Kendrick's fine.
Yeah, like now,
you can say that same response about Taylor Made when that dropped.
Well, no, because he didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything yet.
No, but it was
Kendrick
still like
responded.
Yeah, but the premise of both tracks was like, I'm waiting for you to respond.
No, I'm saying that because there was nothing to compare Taylor Made to. Like let's say it was the inverse, I would say something about Drake, but he put out 2 before Drake could respond. But Euphoria bodied both of them, so in the scales, Kendrick tipped it back to him. And I think
I get what you mean.
Because 616 wasn't as good as Euphoria, it gives Drake a little bit more on his scale. Kendrick's still weighing it down, but it just tilts it for no reason. If it was as good as Euphoria, it's like, damn, Drake's done.
Okay.
So he's doing it. So he's doing the same thing that when Pusha T dropped Story of Adidon. Was like he went on Instagram immediately and denied like shit or whatever, right?
That's what I'm in a whole nother Discord. I'm arguing with these niggas. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Half of the shit, like mostly everything what Kendrick's been saying has been truth. It's been come down. Like it makes sense. So like him saying that he has a daughter, I gotta believe it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
And
he has a daughter, probably.
The crazy thing is, the picture is from his house, like Drake's house. Like
that's crazy. This morning, I'm like, why this nigga taking a picture of some gloves, some guest ass gloves, some guest style gloves, nigga? You telling me that? Crazy.
And people thought it was like, oh, is it owed to like OJ because of the 616 thing?
That's what I thought too. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And it's like, yo, like this man was, and he told him like 2 videos. He told him two music videos in a row, bro. Do not, come deep with me, bro. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, there's someone in your operation telling me this shit, bro. And he sent in a picture like, bro, you should know, like.
That nigga Drake is just stupid, bro. He said, fuck light skin, bro. I don't want to be light skin no more, bro. I don't want to be light skin no more, nigga. I don't want to be light skin no more. I'm finna go tomorrow. If it's sunny outside, I'm sitting my ass in the sun without any sunblock, bro. I need to get darker. Fuck this light skin shit. If Drake represents Team Light Skin, I don't want to be a part of it. Simple,
bro, niggas are going live right now talking about it.
Well, talking about what?
Like different music reactors, like they're all listening to it, bro.
And it's so crazy because everybody was like, "Oh shit, Drake dropped." This nigga called Kai, DM Ack, said, "Hey, whatever, go, stream or stay on stream. I'm dropping a song tonight. I'm dropping that diss track." Nigga, that nigga Kendrick, that nigga playing chess, not checkers, nigga.
Nigga, his song is blowing out Drake's song. It's 1.2 million right now. Drake's song just hit 400 and I think 80K. Nigga, it's done. It's done, my nigga. It's done. He's tripling your views, my nigga. What?
And I'm trying to tell Jay, cause Jay's like, oh, well, you know, you need evidence to prove that up. Like that's a big accusation to say. I'm thinking like, well, Kendrick's credibility it's there. Like I'm believing Kendrick. He's been saying all these things, how he has a mole. You know what proves that? Because hey, Drake just dropped a song called Family Matters. It talks about his family. Okay. Next, an hour later, Kendrick drops a song called Meet the Gram.
Listen. You just said that, right? Drake drops a song called Family Matters. Kendrick immediately drops a song about his entire family. How does someone not know about this?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, how are you, how delusional are you?
You can't, you even with the best tactician in the world, you cannot predict something to that degree. Where it's like, you're dropping a song making fun of, like, spreading lies about my family. I'm telling the entire truth to your family, about your family. You know how you can't calculate that. You can't predict unless you have knowledge, bro.
I'm saying, and the way this man did the song, it surgically, broke this shit down.
He's addressing your mom, saying you should die, addressing your dad.
He talked about his dad, bro. He talked about his daughter.
Bro, if you go to Wikipedia right now, it says Drake has 2 kids now.
What?
Someone updated it already, and the niggas are, because people are sharing, it's like, how the fuck
I mean, but what they're saying right now in the Discord, they're saying like, okay, so now Drake has to drop receipts. He has to drop proof that he doesn't have a daughter, right? And I'm like, okay, say he doesn't, right? But what about all the other stuff that he's saying?
Like the sex trafficking, people raiding his house like Diddy, him being a pedophile, him being a necrophiliac or whatever.
Yeah. Like the child is just the icing on the cake, bro. That's just the tip of the iceberg, if I'm being honest, bro.
Bro, really, someone really went and edited it back. That's funny as hell. They had to update the so they update the Wikipedia to amount of children underneath, like, you know, his years, when he's born and all that stuff, nicknames. It was 2. Now if you go back to it, now they changed it back to 1. That's funny as hell.
That's crazy. And he said the kid was 11 years old?
That's crazy.
So Adonis, I looked up how old is Adonis. So he was born in 2017. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That makes him 6 years old.
Wait, if it was 11 years, like 11, like if she's 11 right now, that would have happened in 2013 when like Drake, Kendrick and them was on like Good Kid, Mad City together, Take Care, stuff like that. So they were friends. So Drake did have a kid that he didn't want to share to the public. He would know, or he would know someone who would know.
It correlates. It makes sense.
That is so fucking insane.
Whole time, that whole span of period, that's when Drake was really trying to be cool with Kendrick. Bro, I'm telling you.
And the whole verse about like, how can we trust anything you say? You lie, you lie, you lie. So why would we trust you? You know what I mean?
And that proof. See, niggas really don't understand what the fuck this nigga be saying, bro, or how he moves. Cause I'm over here, I'm defining my fucking life. I'm telling niggas, bro, the diss track that Kendrick posted today, this morning, was a 7 because I feel like it was a setup. Like this nigga was like, how I say it like this. He's Kyrie with the crazy ass handles. He's getting ready to lob it, right? That's what that song was. He's getting ready to lob that bitch. But now the fucking most recent song, that's the fucking slam dunk, nigga. Like, he broke the fucking backboard with that shit.
Analogy that I would give, similar to what you said, is it's KD and Golden State versus the Clippers, right? Where like the Clippers, it was like 1-1 or something like that. Patrick Beverly was locking them down, and they was like, "Yo, Kevin Durant, how do you feel about you getting defended by Pat Bev? Like, he kind of locking you up." He's like, "I'm KD. Y'all know who I am." And he went to drop 50. Like, it's like that. It was like, bro, stop it. You know who I am. Stop doing this. And he went to drop 50. Like, you can't. It's not even on some like,
bro. And the shit that Drake said in that fucking song, the most recent song, in the fucking meet whatever, Family Matters, it has no substance.
Cause he's just it's funny cause the 616 track that dropped, he was like, "Oh, you're trying to find stuff on me, but you can't. That's why you're mad." Right? And so and then the next video he just comes up with all this info he just discovered now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it basically just admit that you're lying.
That shit's been out.
The shit that he bringing up as a diss, it's been mentioned, right? He even mentioned it in Euphoria. He mentioned in Euphoria, he's like, "You heard Mr. Morale think you're gonna use a family as a diss for me. Well, I already admitted all my faults in that album."
That's what I'm saying.
He's cooked, bro. Bro. Unless Drake comes out with some proof that everything this nigga saying is lying verbatim, I don't know how you come back from this. Because the only place you come back from this now is you have to shoot this nigga. I'm sorry. There's no way.
That's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody. Kai said something. Tyson said at the end of hearing fucking Kendrick Lamar, he said somebody gotta die, which I 100% agree. Like, these are some like, this is some Pusha T shit, and we know what happened at the Pusha T, bro. He literally had to stop. Like, he was like, you know what? Let's stop this shit before it goes any further.
Look at this.
So you know what the fuck was up?
No, the reason why he stopped that because Drake had a red button that Jay Prince was like, "Oh, it's too much." Look at this tweet.
Kendrick, Drake, my life is short.
Oh, so Kratos type shit is crazy. Kendrick.
Like, bro, like niggas, and it's so crazy, bro. Like, not everything needs evidence. We have a credible source. Like, come on, bro.
Like,
you got niggas out there who leak movie scripts, and they've had years of experience in this shit, bro. Years. And every time when they leak something, it's right. So like that's how I equivalent Kendrick, bro.
And
I'm like, okay. Well, go ahead.
You know what's crazy is the IG post he made makes it even worse because people aren't like, of course him talking about him having a daughter is bad, but he's not addressing the other allegation, him being a pedo and the sex trafficking, and now it's just trending. It's like, bro, you're addressing the wrong allegations, nigga. Like, what are we talking about here?
Because Drake is a sick ass nigga, bro.
If that song was to drop about me, my first thing I'd be like, yo, sex trafficking, no. Pedophile, no. He immediately jumped to, yeah, I don't have a daughter. Like, what? I don't even know how you even...
You can't come back from that, bro.
You can't...
That's a headshot. That's a headshot.
Only way he can come back is if he has fundamental proof that he didn't, that what he said was false. There's no way.
Everything what he said was false.
This is a straight up like, okay, you dumped on me in a basketball game, I'm shooting the refs and I'm shooting you. That's what it is. It's like, I don't know how you come back. This nigga Kendrick is sick.
Like, oh nigga, you the best nigga on the court? Okay, let me ruin your life forever. Let me cripple you with this fucking gunshot. Like, nigga, that's what it is.
And you know what's crazier? Let's say Kendrick is straight up lying about the daughter thing, right? He probably does have a kid out there that doesn't know.
Oh, he definitely.
Like,
he's trying to bait him.
He's trying to bait the kids to come out now. It's like, yeah, Drake's my father. Drake's now that like this is like let's say bare minimum Kendrick is just talking out his ass, right? You're baiting kids to come out now because you know niggas can hop on social media real quick, especially with the.
Been in the game for a long time, nigga. And you never know that nigga been fucking, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And then the first song he posted was like, you ever spent $500 on a case? He spent $500,000 on a sexual assault case, Drake. You can easily say the woman's like, I got pregnant by him through that sexual assault, paid for my silence while I raised this kid. Boom. All you need is one nigga to come out. That's all you need.
That is true.
If one, because you know how clout chasers be. It don't even have to be real. You could just have a model that Drake be in my DMs, blah 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 blah. Because you know he's a horn dog because they love posting about it. Drake, Kendrick said back to back. I like that record. We're gonna get back to that record. And then he dropped the second track, right? So we thought he was listening to that. No, he said back to back is he fucked up some kid's life twice. Like he had kids back to back. That's crazy. Yo, this nigga to go. I'm sorry. I was gonna say Jay. You know what I mean? Niggas was on the train like I was, nigga.
You know what's so fucked up? He would have never brought, my opinion, he would have never brought Adonis like to the world if it wasn't for fucking
Pusha T. No, he was gonna do it when he was gonna do it with the Nike deal.
What? Why would he do it with the Nike deal?
So he was gonna have a Nike clothing line of like called Adonis, and he was gonna reveal that he had a kid. But Pusha T leaked all of that, and so Nike dropped the clothing line.
You know how like senseless that makes you as a father? What the fuck?
That is crazy. Where it's like you're hiding the kid the entire time, and then revealing when you have a clothing line named after him.
Yeah,
that is insane. That is kind of insane.
And now, oh my god.
But you know what's even more fucked up?
What?
If he would have still went through it and released a clothing line around his son, but had a whole daughter he doesn't talk to.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah. The back to back.
Nigga. Kendrick. It's no longer me being, quiet about. He's the GOAT. I'm tired of it. What's y'all thoughts on this song?
I mean, it's a good track. He responded to a lot of things.
It's a good track. I just if that's true, and that was his setup, now that really kind of turns some things. Like,
yeah, it really does turn to what
he doesn't. It's the same thing that Kendrick did to Drake, where he's not saying he's not really saying he's telling the truth. He's more saying this nigga is lying on the opposition. So if he just made a whole diss track about how he has moles and this is all information he got, this is real shit, and then Drake's like, that was all lies. Now you can't take everything Kendrick says as 100% no more. So now that's the one thing. So, but technically he didn't. Just because he said it doesn't necessarily mean that he's still free, And I guess now Kendrick gonna have to address.
He going to drop the proof.
He got to address the Dave Free shit now. Like Drake brought it back into Kendrick's court. He has to address that. He can't keep because now he'll be dodging if he don't address it. So.
Monday, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna keep it brief because I'm out right now. But this it's a nice track. I ain't gonna lie. The hard part 6, nice track. He addressed a lot of things. Yeah, it ain't nothing bad. So now the ball is really in Kendrick court, and I think if the so-called red button is gonna be pushed tomorrow or Monday, it needs to be like some heavy hitting. It can't be like, oh, I hate you, I hate this, I hate that, you a sucker, all this other shit. It has to be like, I got receipts. You are a pedophile. You are a manipulator. You are you are everything that he said. It has to be the proof is in the pudding. Like, yes, he has to bring it up.
Exactly, because that's what this track that Drake dropped just now had to be, and now that he kind of deflected it. If Kendrick can't bring something, then this just flipped everything, bro. Now we're in a situation where Drake somehow found. I mean, he might have squeaked his way back in, and that's crazy to think.
So that's my first reaction was Kendrick got this nigga, because every point he just said in the song, niggas is echoing this on Twitter. Before this song came, this was like yesterday, that he removed the cover art when you upload it on streaming services, so they fed him a mold of false information. He made the hit song to distract because he sold a fake story, right? The whole basis of this song is, I need evidence of the stuff you're saying, while simultaneously not providing any evidence for the shit that he's doubling down on, of how like Dave Free fucked your girl and got her pregnant, and how like you're abandoning your family. Okay.
Yeah.
Second point, he said, why is she following Dave Free and not following Mr. Morale? That niggas brought that up 2 days ago, and the immediate reaction, you can't come out and say, I need proof of this and the third, when you're not providing proof anyway. Okay, so back what I was saying with the, why is your wife following Kendrick Lamar? They never followed each other on social media, and they even came out and said it is because they have like pictures of the kids and stuff like that, and they don't really want that attached to what Kendrick and shit doing. They never followed even Twitter. Like, this is Twitter community notes. It was like from the start of them accounts being created, they never followed each other. I don't even like the shit he's saying were already disproven. But this would have been a bombshell if he came out and said, hey, I either got audio footage, court dates that of charges being played, anything of the sort. Don't come on saying I never done this, that, and the third with no evidence of you not doing it, bro. Like, or if you want to deny the pedo allegations with him and Millie Bobby Brown or anything like that, show text messages, bro. Like that, you have proof of your, like, if let's say Raz, let's say me and you we're in a beef and you say, I touch kids or something like that. I was talking to a girl named, I don't know, Alicia when she was 15, and you text her all the time. And I'm obviously they still like, and I still communicate with whoever. Nigga, I could just bring up my phone right now and show you the receipts. This is all the text messages I sent. And it's very either with them, it's probably like business or whatever. It's like, blah, 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 as a friend type shit right there, right? Or something to say like, I never text her other than that one time we went to the award show and that's it. Or something like that. He didn't discredit anything with any evidence. That's what I'm saying. You can't come with the... And then the whole second half of the song is like, you keep bringing up I'm a pedo? That must mean I'm connected. Maybe it's you that's touching kids, or you were touched when you was a kid. That's why you brought it up in the begin with.
Is that confirmed? Like, is that something he talked about himself?
Who? What about what?
Kendrick. Has he ever talked about him being molested before?
He brought it up in a song in Mr. Morale, how like kids or traumatized, it affects them. Same thing as like the weird people that touch kids and they don't know how to deal with it, and young men don't know how to deal with that type of thing or whatever. And he was like, it was in a song, he's like, he brought up stories about like kids who were touched when they were young.
But Drake say he was.
Yeah, but he's saying he was, but it's like, once again, you're trying to flip.
So that would be new knowledge. Let's say if he's telling the truth, that means that none of us knew.
No, because it was mentioned in Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Not that he was molested. That's not what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Drake's saying that he got molested.
Yeah,
so that'll be okay.
It was more like the Mr. Morale was dealing with trauma about like how in the black community people do be touched. Like, I think he relates to one of his family members that were touched, or something like that, and he had to deal with that and stuff like that. I don't remember the song verbatim, but like I know Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. I think it was the Auntie is a Man one or something like that. He did bring up mention of that, but him trying to flip like, were you touched when you was a kid? It's like, you didn't. if the basis of your argument is you're bringing up fake stories, we fed you false information, I need you to bring proof. Or bring proof of you talking to your homies, something we're gonna feed them, tell them to say, oh, I have an 11-year-old daughter, I have this and the third. You don't provide proof of any of that. Like, if we take what he said face value, let's say everything he says is true about Dave Freeze, the father of his child, he was molested when he was young and stuff like that, and we fed you false information. I need proof of something, of false information. Like, if you texted all your homies that, tell us, like, show us proof.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm only saying this because Kendrick did something similar to Drake, where he based his credibility off not promoting his own truth, but by showing that Drake is not as shaky with his, right?
Yeah.
So Drake is like I said, now because people were saying that this is all conspiracy and he had this mole planned out, by him rapping about it, he's doing the same thing. He's now saying, okay, by Kendrick not putting in the effort, and this is all some big thing, now you got to put everything he says in the question now, because all that stuff he said as truth was not actually true. So that's why now we're in a situation where Kendrick has to respond with receipts. Because at this point, if Kendrick responds with receipts, let's say his next fucking diss track is a fucking birth test that says there he's the father and he raps on it, then Drake has to have something exactly, like, literally evidence. So that's the only thing left. Like, now that we're at a point where Kendrick, it's in his court to give actual evidence.
Yeah,
because I think if he just mentions the birth test, like the Dave Free thing, and he says like a fucking DNA test that's true, he is the father. If he made that the album cover, he don't got, there's nothing else, because now it's making him seem like a liar, Drake a liar. You see, at this point, we're just going back and forth of he's a liar, so trust me. That's what it's really going back and forth.
Yeah.
So
and the song was called what the fuck? I don't know what just happened. Anyway, the song was called Mother I'm Sober, and it was talking about kids who were being molested in the black community, and he came out and said that he wasn't molested at all. But I want to get let's once again let's play the game of everything that Drake just said is true. So you're bullying him for being molested? That makes you look even crazier.
Well, for me, I see it as he's basically saying that
he's projecting.
He got molested. It's clearly not something he went over, and he's using that like that's why he's so passionate about this particular thing, because in reality he's a victim that didn't get the justice he needs. So he's just trying to be like, well, this guy needs to get justice. So I don't even see this in bullying, because even like in the way he delivers it, he's making it seem like I don't even want to mess with him more because I kind of feel bad that this happened to him, and he's like he's really trying to take that angle.
No, I get that. I totally understand what you're coming at with the angle he's trying to take, but this looks bad. This is I'm saying this from an objective way. Let's say, Razzle, you made this diss and you wanted to diss someone, and I'm in your corner trying to tell you like, okay, this is how you're going to attack this nigga. Same thing what he said with the Family Matters, with the whole, oh, we can play songs in a place that's a little bit of pride, and you need a tour guide when he's in Atlanta with them or whatever, something like that. Like basically calling niggas in Atlanta gay, right? I would have been like, whoa, why are you shaming gay people? That's an angle I wouldn't take. Same thing as this. Why are you shaming people who got molested? If I once again, I want to give benefit of a doubt, because when this shit gets out, I know niggas gonna be in the comments talking. Even if what Drake said is true, let's say it's 1,000% true, everything he says, you're attacking someone for being molested. That doesn't make you look good at all. That's not a trap card. That's not like if what Kendrick said was true of like, oh, Drake has a kid, right? Or Drake's, let's put the pedo stuff aside. Drake has a kid. That's a trap card. That's fucking insane. And if it's true, it's even double down. It's more insane. If it comes out that Kendrick was molested, yes, it is. It's a crazy thing to be revealed, but it's also like, why that's you saying like it's like obviously what happened was a bad thing. You saying it like it's his fault that he got molested. You know what I mean? It's like
I understand that point of view, but I think
nothing to put something in a disavow. That's my thing.
Exactly. You can't bring this up as a slight to him. Like, yeah, that's why you got raped when you was little. What the fuck? Like,
yeah, you can't. Like that shit was weird when he said that. He was like, maybe you was molested. Like, you probably was molested. I'm like, that's.
And he didn't listen to the fucking song he's referencing.
My only thing, like, and I think that's a fair assessment, but my only interpretation of it, like, from like as a devil's advocate for that is, if we're talking about him talking about the daughter, right? Let's say Drake has
shit
with the girl. Wait, can it drop?
No, Kendrick's friend has been talking. He says, "Watch this" with a laughing emoji. Oh shit.
Oh, so some of it coming.
Shit.
Yeah, but to play devil's advocate, right? When they're in a heated beef, they're getting personal. If Kendrick brings up that Drake has a daughter, let's say he does have a daughter. Let's say that Drake didn't want to bring this up. She's at an age where it could be too much. And you could say that, oh, Drake's a victim now because now Kendrick has made a witch hunt on a daughter he didn't want to be on the spot and stuff like that, right? And you could make the same thing with, like I said, with the blessing thing. But I don't know if I can necessarily give him, like, Kendrick a full victim. Like, why would you bully someone molested? Because at this point, right, like, the same reason why I'm saying about the daughter thing, right? Let's say the daughter thing is true. You've now made a witch hunt on my daughter, and there's people that are going to spend their whole life right now figuring out who my daughter is and their identity, where she is, all this shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't necessarily put Kendrick in as a victim. Like, you're making fun of him for being molested. You know, basically he's saying he was molested, and this is why. So his point of view is that he is. So that's why, like, I'm like, you know, I understand that point of view, but because of the situation we're in, it's not like he just up the jump said this. It's like he's basically rebuttaling with personal attacks back and personal attacks. Like, I'm not going to be as far in on that line of thinking.
I get that. Also,
I do think it's messed up, but like I said, because like I said, if we're taking the point of view of him putting his daughter he didn't want to spotlight on a witch hunt, then I mean, this is like I can't make Kendrick a victim here. Like
I get that, but the subject of what you're trying to, like, what he's attacking him with is different here. Like, it's like he's not saying that, oh, like, let's say Kendrick took the same angle, but the angle was, yeah, that's why the daughter you abandoned is gonna grow up to be a whore. Like, that would have been fucking insane, because if it comes out that he does have a daughter, why are you calling the little girl a whore? You know what I mean?
But also, in Drake's point of view, he's been called a pedophile. He's been called an Epstein Island, and in his diss, right? If we're taking it as true. It's not true. So it's like he's saying, well, actually, you were molested. That would explain your projecting, because I'm not none of these things.
Yeah,
so,
but that angle he took would work if there wasn't mountains of proof of this shit, though.
No, I understand. I'm just saying I'm not really gonna fully lean on that line of thinking, but like I understand that as being a way to interpret it.
I get that, but when you have a 13-year-old girl coming out saying Drake's is my man's and they text every night, I'm looking crazy. I'm sorry, like, or there's video proof of him saying, "You don't look like you 17. Turn around." Hey,
I'm telling you, if Drake drops a diss track and the fucking thumbnail is a birth test that says fucking he is the father, then this is over. Like,
yeah, yeah.
No.
That's it.
I like how Rouse is being devil advocate, right? So I want to do this, right? What if Drake doesn't know about this child, but Kendrick does? Right? I'm just saying, like, cause I'm thinking about all type of possibilities here, right? There's a possibility that Drake doesn't know about the child, right? But Kendrick does. So he's like, hey, like, I'm like, you do have a kid. And he's like, nah, nigga, you lying. I ain't got no fucking kid. What you talking about? I know what the fuck my dick been. But he's like, all right, like, are you gonna double down on this? I'm trying to let you know. Like,
my only thing with that side is when he had this kid, allegedly, he was at a point of fame, and it'd be pretty hard to believe that, like, he could have a kid, diss it, and then she wouldn't want some sort of compensation from him in some way, because being a single mother is hard. So if she didn't come out and say he did this, because if a random one would have came out and said this like years ago, people might would have believed her, be like, let's look into that. So I feel like she had to be satisfied. There has to be some sort of compensation her way for her not to say nothing. If there's a daughter, right? That'd be a crazy maneuver if he could have a kid and let him be famous, and then she not even care for him to do nothing, no support.
Also, wait, before y'all continue, let me say some things that just came out and stuff like that. Drake dropped a tweet with the link, and he was like, I know you're gonna post in 5 minutes, so post my address because you got a lot of stuff to address. And so, before you continue, I'm gonna tell y'all the internet's reaction to this thing, okay? It's not looking good for Drake right now, because niggas are taking that molested bar, because it's either two ways. It's about either Kendrick's cousin or Kendrick's mom being molested. It's not about him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, so like
it couldn't be about him.
So like either way, if you talking about like, yo, my mom's like, you making fun of that, that's a crazy level. And also if it's his cousin, same thing. Like, it's crazy. But everyone's running with that part, and it's like, bro, you should have called it in the towel, because this is a bad look. No matter how you spin it, this is I must preface, this is the internet's reaction. I swear to y'all, go on Twitter right now. Niggas are taking the lines he's saying, and it's like, bro, you're making fun of a molested victim. What the fuck are we doing?
Time out. So can we like list? Can we like list about like just the key points of this diss track of what he said, right? So he doubled down on the Dave Free, right? He denied the allegation of him being a pedophile. He didn't deny anything about his home dog, about him being a sexual. He didn't deny that. He didn't say nothing about that, right? He didn't say nothing about OVO and how they're sexual predators, or they're fucking all this other shit. What else he did? What else he talked about? He talked about Dave Free shit. He talked about how his family, somebody in his family has been molested, which is a big no-no.
Well, he's saying Kendrick got molested, and that's why this is all about. He's projecting his trauma.
But look, you gotta think about it, right? Kendrick is a person who really gets personal with his music, right? He talks about things that certain artists do not really talk about, and that's why most people like him and love him, because people can relate to what the fuck Kendrick has been through, because they've been through the same thing. So the fact that even if Kendrick never told anybody he's been molested, why would you mention that in a diss track? That's so weird.
Like I said, and I think ultimately this is also one of those things where, depending on your bias, you will determine what is what, right? Because even with this, right, if you still believe Kendrick, regardless of what Drake said, you're still gonna have that lean towards this is fucked up. He's bringing it up, right? But if you are more on the Drake side and you're like, you see what I'm saying? I think it also depends on how you land on. Like,
but it's different. It's different because Kendrick is saying this stuff, right? The internet, right? Their job is to dig this shit up and to see what is false and what is true. So far, what the fuck Kendrick has said has been kind of truthful. Only thing that's been he's lied about or potentially lied about is the kid. That's about it. Drake didn't really have any substance the whole entire time. That's why I didn't like the other diss track. I was listening to it in my car today, right? The fucking Family Matters. This nigga just talks about he talks about his wife, right? And he talks about his height. Why does he keep on talking about his height? Like, yes, this nigga's 5'7". Okay, what's going on? Like, nigga, yeah. Like, that's it? Oh, you can't see over him when you look up. Okay, cool. Like this nigga needs more substance. And that's what I like about the Heart Part 6. It's it's substance, but without really being substance. He's just doubling down. And he added one new thing about him being molested. That's about it. I'm trying not to be biased towards Kendrick, you know, because I am a Kendrick fan, and I do think Kendrick is winning this battle. But it is hard not to be biased when it is not really a lot of substance to talk about with Drake.
Before we continue forward, I wanted to ask some things. So the way the people who are close with Kendrick been tweeting, they ain't saying Monday is gonna be the red button being pressed. Obviously, one of the dudes just tweeted out, "Ha ha ha, watch this," right? A few minutes after the Drake song. And then also someone said, "Oh, I have a picture of the kid. Like, we've seen this kid. Like, it's not something made up." So, like, if this comes out, if the next song and the cover is a picture of this guy's daughter with a birth certificate, it's pretty much fucking GG's, right? But I did want to add on. So, I've been reading the lyrics and stuff like that and listened to the song while y'all was talking. Mother, I'm Sober is about his mom, Kendrick's mom, being molested and carrying that trauma that translated to Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly didn't listen to the fucking song, because it's clear, because he literally says it, how like his mom was paranoid that his uncle touched Kendrick, and he asked him like, did you get touched? And he was like, no, I didn't. And she didn't believe him and ended up beating up his uncle. And he was like, I didn't understand what was going on until I was sober, type shit, right? You bringing up his mom being molested as a punchline, as like this is a trap card being activated. Niggas, like, we in a different time. Like, Razzle, I get what you're trying to say with the devil's advocate. I fully understand. Listen, I get it. I'm not even gonna go into the points of like he's still hiding this and the third. He didn't provide any evidence. The angle that he took with that one thing just fucked up his entire thing, because everyone's talking about how basically he's making fun of an abuse victim, and that's not an angle I would take for a song. I would prefer if he didn't respond. I would prefer if he didn't respond. If he's bringing this, if the thing he's bringing up is your mom got molested, but he's basically saying you got molested, that's why you're acting this way, I would rather prefer he just go away for 6 months and come back with another hit and forget it ever existed. Because now he looks even worse. This is even without, if Kendrick responds with fucking proof that everyone's saying he has, this nigga's career is over.
But exactly. That's my point, right? Because this had to.
This is the last man stand in Call of Duty. This is like, okay, I got a grenade. This is all I got.
This was his one shot. This was his bullet. He had to go for the headshot, right? And if Kendrick drops anything that proves Drake's lying at this point, he might end up losing, because before you can make a few hits and overcome this, but if he goes this route and he's still lying and he's hoping that the public perception will save him, then he actually might like drop completely. Like he might have actually ruined his career. So this is a whole new timeline. Either he has some facts and Kendrick has some shit to lie about, or this nigga Drake says, I don't want to be rapping no more. I want to fucking work for Act or some shit. Like he don't even care no more about his rap career. He's retiring.
And people are tweeting out. It's funny how Drake spent the first part of Hard Part 6 laughing at Kendrick for being too hasty and failing to falling for misinformation, only for him to totally fuck up the meaning of "Mama, I'm so sober." So like he didn't like the second half. Kind of undertakes the entire first half of like, bro, you're not researching, you're not paying attention to the shit you're doing. I'm cerebral with the shit, only to immediately stumble and like bust on his face. You know what I mean? Stumble and fall, right? It's like you kind of undermined yourself. Like it's kind of like that guy at the when those movies where it's like two cars at the stop sign, they look at each other and they rev up, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, there is Kendrick and Drake. Drake is revving up crazy, and he speeds off and gets into a car accident. It's like, god damn, bro. It's like, you can't even, like, as soon as you get somewhere.
Watch this is crazy, though. Watch this is crazy. Like,
watch this is fucking insane.
To have that be the response, watch this. That's how you know this.
Millie Bobby Brown is trending.
Yeah, I wonder what she thinks of this. She probably gonna carrot right now.
Someone said Kendrick could do the sickest thing ever and get Millie Bobby Brown on the response track.
I'm not gonna lie, I clicked on this and niggas are weird.
All I gotta say is that, bro, this nigga should have took more time dropping this track, bro.
Out of all the people you could have brought, why even bring up Millie Bobby Brown? Because that's really the linchpin. Because if she comes out and say anything of the sort of, yeah, Drake was talking real weird to me one day, it's a white girl. It's fucking over. But it's a rap. They're gonna have this nigga locked up faster than Jonathan Majors, bro.
Niggas weren't even talking about like they would reference Millie Bobby Brown, but they were really talking about when he had that one concert back in the day.
Or like when he texted Billie Eilish. Yeah. She came out and said it. Like, oh yeah, Drake texted me after I dropped some music, and that was before she was underage.
Yeah, this nigga's like, when's your birthday? And then she's like, oh, tomorrow. He's like, oh, congrats. Like some shit like can't wait, and then put like a horny face emoji. Bro, weird ass nigga.
The video of Drake kissing the girl, the 17-year-old on stage, is trending right now. It's like, I never looked at a teenager twice. Okay, sure. And it's like Pinocchio.
And that's like it's so crazy because in that video he says like oh, your breast against my chest just felt so good. Nigga, what?
Bro, look at this. They clowning this nigga, bro. They're clowning this nigga. It's done.
And the thing is, look, to make it very clear, I give Devil's Advocate, but I don't agree with Drake. I believe Kendrick.
Oh no, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So yeah, but I have this clear. I just want to make sure. Like I'm just giving a perspective. I don't actually. I'm Team Kendrick.
And I don't know why you're trying to spin it.
Wait, hold on, money. Razzle was doing it for the content.
Yeah, I'm just giving us some little dialogue to talk about. I've been saying fuck Drake. Listen, to me, Drake never was good.
What I don't get is that this nigga going to angle like, oh, like we planted that evidence and shit. We planted that shit so you can do all this other shit. We planted that. What?
But why though? Like
even if he did, the last part, fuck, like you're not even thinking about the Mo no more. You're thinking about that last part.
Yeah, so making him a molested victim.
Yeah. Even if that is true, right? Like his whole angle was, I'm gonna make Kendrick seem less trustworthy, so believe me. But it's like what you said was so crazy. Niggas just focus on you talking about that more than anything. So now it's not even about credibility anymore. You're just a weirdo.
Yeah, and the credibility immediately goes out to the toilet when everyone immediately went to the internet and proved that you're wrong. Like, you didn't listen to the song. Like, even I didn't even went to Twitter before I said that point with like, Mama, I'm Sober isn't about this nigga. It's about his family and how it was black community, how it happens in black families. Like it's a prominent thing that happens to people.
Look. So my final remarks before I get out of here, right, is this: my creator side of me, Monday, is trying not to be biased, right? I feel like what Drake did, the direction he did, was not good. It was not adequate. He should have really still stayed in the lab and really thought about his next move. This shit was not it. No, this was okay, but now really diving in, right? Like it's like from the first listen, okay, it's a 7, but now really diving into it, really breaking this shit down, really trying to look at the lyrics and analyze it. Shit's a 4. Like it drops so dramatically. And now me as a person, me as my person right now, Aaron, fuck Drake. No matter what, fuck Drake till I die. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. That nigga don't come at King Kunta, because you ain't about it, nigga. Watch it. You Canadian piece of shit. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Talking to everybody else. Like, I love my Canadians. I love Tory Lanez. That nigga makes good music.
Money. Don't name Tory Lanez.
No, just say Jamal Murray, nigga. Go ahead and cut that old shit out. Yeah.
Okay, wait. I love Jamal Murray. That's my nigga. I love that nigga, bro.
Tory dance lanes.
But
this nigga's finna get us in a pack talking about that, nigga. What?
I already put up my fire. Don't start another one.
Like it don't, like, I don't get it, bro. Why the fuck, like, Drake back in the day was making some good music. He was talking about women. He was talking about how women be doing him dirty. He was singing all this dancing and shit. I ain't need no one there. Like, come on, bro. And Drake really and Kendrick's really like laying this shit on thick. He's saying like, oh, ever since this nigga come to whenever this nigga want a paycheck, whenever he needs something, he always goes to Atlanta, because he knows that Atlanta has the most culture, and that Atlanta would provide the most black thing for him. And it's so crazy that if you really think about it, all that shit's true, bro. Because that nigga started hanging out with 21 Savage. That nigga wasn't really about that gun shit. He wasn't really about that gun life, that gangster lifestyle. But now apparently he is. Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out my face. You a dick eater. Fuck you, Drake. Yeah, okay. All right, gotta go.
Wait, before. God damn it! I wanted to tell him this one thing.
He was out in the field, so you know he was hogging that stall up.
That's crazy. Before we end this off, I just want to say this one thing. If Drake so-called planted information about himself to Kendrick, and he knew all this shit that Kendrick was gonna do, why not already have a pre-made track to drop when Kendrick dropped? If you knew immediately, I'm gonna plant all this stuff, so when you come out, it's egg on your face, why not just have a track already ready? Why not have a victory lap saying like, oh, you got disproven wrong, I'm ready, and just do a, like, it is, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. He clearly has nothing. Cause like, this is the track here where the opportunity would have been, I really have a red button, this is the kill shot. Like, yo, even if what he said in the other song was false about like the whole baby thing, oh, I really have something for you. I really have evidence for you. This, that, third, boom. He didn't come with that at all.
This was his last, like this.
This was his last chance.
Kendrick had did so well that this was his last stand. And if this is your, like, you can't make another track, because even in the track, he's like, yeah, I really don't want to keep going because like I'm sad, I feel bad for you. Okay, nigga. So now you basically say, I don't want to do, I'm not doing no more. Basically,
yeah, he said, he just admit, this is all I got. This is all I got right here.
You were trying to be like, okay, after I say this shit, like you're gonna, like everyone's gonna turn on you, so I'm not even gonna keep going. I'm not even gonna bully you no more. So I'm leaving it. So you're telling me everyone thinks you're a liar. Everyone thinks you just made fun of someone who's been molested. And Kendrick come up with another track, you can't respond. You basically said, I'm not responding.
He just said, now listen, this is a great analogy. The ball is in Kendrick's side, in Kendrick's hand. There is 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's they're only down by 1. That's what you just gave him. That's it. You just gave this nigga a chance to hit the dagger in the game-winning shot, nigga. What? Why would you give him that opportunity? That's what's stupid. Drake's a fucking idiot, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be biased here. I was trying to be objective as possible. Drake is a dumbass.
It's just hubris.
Yeah.
I think he just thought that he was untouchable. He thought that he thought his shit was, like I said, if that whole shit with the daughter and all that shit and like the pictures all fake and organized, then maybe he was so confident that would kill him that he just said whatever was on the mic he wanted to say, bro. Because let's say this is true, that he got molested. Like, I feel like what he could have said is, you know, I feel like he could have alluded to it without saying like he got molested. He's just projecting. He could have been like, Kendrick talks a lot about that. You know, maybe like we need, you know, someone should do the research on him. You know what I mean, or something like that, right? Like reword in a way where it's alluding that something might happen to Kendrick or something like that, and not be so like, oh, you are a victim and I feel bad for you, and this is why you're so pressed on it because it's still in your head.
Okay, a few things. Go ahead. A few things just came out. Not music wise, but everyone's reaction is immediately Drake fucked up. You're going up the angle if I'm too rich to be a pedophile. It's fucking crazy. Like, nigga, what? R. Kelly literally just got arrested last year. Like, what are we doing here? And also, Drake said a few songs ago, whoever's feeding you this info is a pussy. It didn't come back and say, yeah, I planted all that information. Okay. Also,
I pulled something that pretty much describes what happened.
Whitney's brother, Kendrick's wife's brother, came out and supported Kendrick. Like, yeah, fuck him up. So clearly, if there was animosity, if I found out that someone was beating on my sister, I wouldn't be supporting this nigga. Obviously, like their family is coming out in full support, supporting Kendrick. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this immediately disproves all the wife beating, but I'm looking at you kind of crazy if like someone is beating on my siblings and someone attacks him for it, and I'm like, no, I'm still on your side though. Like, what the fuck? Like, this man is tweeting like, oh yeah, fuck Drake, like, you know. So it's like, hey,
I feel like this is something that he did do. I'm guessing like it's a past, like maybe they reconciled and all that shit like that, and there's no reason to reiterate it if it's already been done and dusted. But at the end of the day, like he I don't know, like I think it's over. I think he had just.
Oh yeah, he just admitted it. He just gave. People are posting the Tony Snell stat line. It's over.
The thing is that he doesn't even have to address because, like I said, because of how bad he executed. Like he basically like turned in a turnover. Instead of him making a shot, like making a 2-pointer of a 3-pointer to win the game, he fucking just turned the ball over. So it's like Kendrick can never. He doesn't have to ever address the fucking the day free thing. He doesn't want to. Because no one's going to press Kendrick about Day Free after Drake. Now that Drake's going to get eliminated, no one's going to ever mention Day Free again. So he can just sit back and relax. He don't even got to do the fucking DNA test thing he doesn't want to. So.
Like, this makes him look so shitty, bro. R. Kelly is trending. Also, the whole thing about Drake, he posted like, oh, why did you threaten to take off your music if he doesn't take off R. Kelly? Like, that's a hypocrite. He came out and said, if you take off one artist because of the shit they did in their personal life, you got to take off so many fucking people. That was his stance. He wasn't saying, I support R. Kelly. It was like, yo, this is a slippery slope of, like, and obviously, same thing with XXXTentacion, Kodak Black, shit like that. A bunch of TK, a bunch of artists who've been to jail and done fucked up shit. Their music is still on the platform. But if you take off one nigga, no matter what they did is wrong, you gotta take off everybody's. So that was the take he did. I don't know why he's trying to flip this. Like, you're a hypocrite.
And the whole thing is, most of the niggas that do that shit and rap about it, it's like, bro, isn't that the whole appeal that they live the life they talk about? So like, what will happen to hip hop? Like, what will happen to rap? What will happen of so many genres of music? If we're talking about, oh, if you did any crime, then you shouldn't be even be able to push your music. It's like, okay, bro. Certain crimes, I agree, but like, come on, bro.
Like, everyone's like, this is basically Drake throwing in the towel. This is it.
I wish that was it, but it's not even throwing in the towel because he's not even saying mercy. He just fucking
he has nothing love. Yeah, he has nothing. He had a gun, and instead of shooting and hitting Kendrick, it ricocheted and shot him in the thigh. That's what it is.
I told you he was down by one. He could have made a 2 or made a 3 to be in the lead, and he turned over the ball.
Wait! I just thought of something. If Drake's angle of why are you attacking me for being a pedophile when you're defending R. Kelly, nigga, you just shouted out Tory Lanez, Chris Brown on your last song, bro, and they beat women. One of them shot a woman.
I mean, I told you it's Tory dance bitch dance lanes.
Why would you? Chris Brown, he literally shouted out. Chris Brown is more the city. You shout out to him. He holding it down. When you talking about, yeah, Kendrick's a wife beater. I'm done, bro. Yeah, Drake's a fucking idiot, bro. I'm sorry. Drake's a fucking idiot. This track is hot ass, bro.
I don't think it got the desired effect he wanted.
This did not hit at all. This didn't hit at all.
Does Kendrick even drop Monday? Like, please, I hope he does, but like, does he even have to? Like,
Denzel Curry just tweeted out, "Is that what the fuck you go with? Just stop." Oh, even rappers coming out was like, "Yo, this is
don't fuck with Denzel. I'm on team Denzel. Don't let Denzel start fucking hopping in." Shit, fire. Listen, bro, I told you. I just need to hear Baby Keem say one ad lib, and that's it. Like,
niggas are
just,
tweeting, oof, oh, rap niggas. Oh, someone just posted the Chris Paul clip. Chris Paul hits a huge 3 to cut the lead down to 42.
Yo, oh god. The thing is, this is even worse. It's like he owned goal. Like Kendrick didn't even score. This nigga just shot his own basket. Like, it's like, nigga, what?
Bro, he just pulled a Nick Young, bro. He put the threes up in the air when the ball came up the net, bro. It's like, bro, you're over, bro.
Damn. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, Drake's is J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he just fucked himself. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm Team Kendrick, so this is what I like to see.
And he's like, oh yeah, I expected all this to drop. You expecting them to call you Harvey Weinstein? And you don't have a comeback for that?
You expecting to call you Harvey Weinstein, and he's a great general, and he's made for this shit. He's the master planner, and your plan was to say something that could literally be flipped on its head
immediately.
If not everyone was a fucking fanatic for your cause.
It's like I can't, man.
I'm the master planner. Okay, well, if you plan this shit, then you better have some fucking, I don't know what the fuck you have planned. See, that's the thing. Drake's such a master planner. He got something for it. Allegedly, he planned this too. So what is he gonna do after he playing this?
This fucking idiot. I'm sorry. This shit pisses me off. I'm sorry. It's like, oh my god. Or
it's
Drake.
So dumb, I'm confused.
Or like Drake is a name. Is not a name you're gonna see on any sex offenderness. Nigga, your name is Aubrey. Nigga, we ain't gonna see Drake. I'm duh. Your name, it's not even your name. All right, Razzle.
All I gotta say is, bro, we think of these rappers as like idols. Listen, bro, the regular people, they're just really good at being able to put fucking words together and make some catchy ass shit. This nigga was not clearly gonna be a fucking a scholar if it wasn't for rap. So he went from an actor to fucking rapper. So clearly, scholar wasn't his thing because this dumbass shit. Clearly, you're lacking something. So them I don't know what ghostwriter he would like. All them ghostwriters, Drake's like, don't worry, I got this myself. Then look what he made. I would have got the ghostwriter come back. Drake, if this is you solo, he said this is a really good exercise. I like doing it. Nigga, you shouldn't do it no more then. You should stop exercise. Do you practice that shot?
Do you practice that shot? Have you ever practiced that shot? Hey, look, niggas bullied him to deleting his picture with Karl Malone, bro. It's fucking over, bro.
Have you ever practiced that shot, bro? That's what someone should ask him, bro.
That's crazy.
Kendrick drops, bro. We back, I guess.
They say Monday is the thing. I mean, Top Dog just said good battle with a period. Like, okay, this nigga gonna come back and just lay weight. This is like, someone tweeted, "How do you expect an Epstein angle, nigga?" Someone said, "Drake, you're a pedophile." Drake, I'm too famous to be a pedophile.
Yeah, look what I posted in the fucking the chat. What? This is the fucking thing too.
You're a victim. Like what? All right, that's the end of this episode. So that is our reaction to the entire rap beef. After family members and on Not Like Us, we didn't get reaction to because we was all at work. So that's the only reason that song isn't on here. Because if we was all at home, we was all able to react to it, we definitely would have had a video. But those are our thoughts and opinions on the great rap beef that we all noticed. A few things have come out since editing today on the 7th of the month. Apparently there is a leak from an insider and it's been trending everywhere. Apparently Kendrick the Weeknd was asked by UMG, Universal Music Group, to end the beef with OVO, aka Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budgeting at all, but UMG is pressing hard on the request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all parties involved, and they want Kendrick either directly or through PG Lane to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedophile if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in UMG's eyes, so UMG's perspective, the sooner they end the beef, the better. The pedophilia accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties a lot of money. So they're trying to end the beef. Kendrick isn't budging at all or whatever, which is, I think, is a great idea. I think that's why he hasn't posted at all. Because as of today, there's no music has been dropping from either parties or anything like that. There was a shooting at Drake's home, but it wasn't involving this. It was involving, I guess, the Weeknd's group or something like that. I don't know the full details, but it wasn't something surrounding the beef. It didn't have any of those parties, but it was like someone else was trying to shoot at the OVO building or something like that. I don't know. But as of today, people who have reading comprehension are pretty much pro Kendrick at this point. It's only the Drake riders that have been trying to defend the Hard Part 6 and say that Drake won the beef. You saw Maul from Warrior Maul crashing out because he thinks that Drake won and he's upset about it and stuff like that. Now, speaking for me, what I want to happen, I need him to say, he said you want to go deeper. If this man has proof of anything, I want Kendrick to drop it. Apparently, he isn't budging at all with squashing the beef, which I fully understand. You say I beat my wife or talk about my best friend and my wife, I'm never letting this go. Like, what? But I think he should just do the kill shot now. I think he should. That Meet the Grams and Not Like Us was definitely, you know what I mean, the uppercuts. But I need him to stomp him in the pavement. That's what I'm. This is me being selfish, okay? I just need the proof. I don't want this to end on a cliffhanger where it's like, do he have proof or not? I need him to drop the proof. That's what I want. Because I mean, UMG, if the labels themselves are coming out saying, bro, you're losing the beef and we're losing money because of it, that pretty much shows it all. But, you know, people defend anything, which is understandable. But that is what's happening so far. If any music or something drop, we will have our thoughts or reactions on the next pod, or we might drop an emergency pod, or we might go live. We don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to handle the whole thing since information is coming out so rapidly. I think waiting a week in advance is probably not the best option. I might pull a dead end hip hop and just do a live with us all reacting to it live and just leave it on the channel and post it on Spotify. But yeah, those are mine. I'm speaking for the group now, our thoughts, because we kind of all have the same thoughts. Let me know down below what y'all think. Any thoughts about the beef? What's your favorite song? What song you didn't like? What song you could live without? And thank you. Have a nice rest of your day.